You know we had to do a podcast, right?
What's your name, fat body?
Of course you were looking food. What the hell?
I'm not fat, I'm big boned.
I'm gonna eat it.
You owe me for one jelly donut!
Fat motherfucker.
Listen to it. My wife said no one's gonna listen to us.
I've got bigger titties than you do!
Bullshit, because nobody fucking had geese back at that point for a bigger guy.
I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I might be somebody's shot of whiskey.
You can't think about, hey, I need to lose 100 pounds. You think about winning that day.
Fucking, I want a cheeseburger and a milkshake. Yo, Fatleets, what's up, and welcome to episode 18 of the Fat Boy Jiu-Jitsu podcast. Man, I gotta say thank you to everybody in Japan. Konnichiwa. Shit, is that even the fucking... Man, that's probably not even the fucking greeting. Oh, well, moving on. Japan, no, seriously, Japan, thank you. You guys, download the podcast damn near as much as Americans, followed by Germany, the UK, Canada, Austria, Czechia, France, and Mexico. Man, thank you to everybody downloading the podcast. I appreciate it. If you guys can like it and give it a review if possible, trying to help me out, get some sponsors for the podcast. That would be really great, and it'll help me out a lot. So I kind of fucked up this week on Tuesday. Uploaded that little side-by-side picture of myself, right? And in my eyes, I'm starting to see a difference in how I look. And let me tell you that coming from someone who has quit dieting many times because I've hit plateaus and you don't see any fucking progress, and you're 2 weeks in and you're like, what the fuck? I'm going to the gym every day, and I'm just not seeing anything, and it's just like not working for you, so you just have to fuck it. And you go back. You go eat, and you don't go immediately back to eating shitty, but you're like, well, I'll cheat a little here and there, and the cheating leads to more cheating, and then it's just, fuck it. I'm not eating that salad for lunch. Where's the fucking burrito? So, I had fucking went through my laptop. I had my old MacBook that, you know what, this thing is fucking hanging on for dear life. I bought this bitch back in 2006 to run fucking Rain Scratch Live on that shit. It's really Serato. I'm sorry. Fuck. Damn, I'm forgetting names left and right. Shit. Well, so I guess obviously in 2009, and I had this folder that was on the desktop, and it said weight loss pictures, and it was me just in front of the fucking camera. There was 3 pictures, and it was the same fucking. I don't know why I took 3 of the exact same pictures, but it was just holding my SLR, just, and I guess that's what happened. I just held it a little too long. So then I said, you know what, man, I know I'm looking different. Like, my body's different, right? I don't feel as bloated or anything. And in that folder, there was also an Excel spreadsheet with one entry, and it was the date August 4th of 2009. And it said the weight, 314, and waist, 61 inches. And I was like, oh, okay, that's 61 inches. So I'm like, I know I'm smaller than that because, yes, I'm wearing a 46 size pants. But let me tell you, the measurements I was doing around the navel, but I don't wear my pants up there, man. I wear my pants at the hips. My belly hangs over, and it's something that's always I know, you know what? That's one thing. I know there's some big guys that even though they're big and their belly folds over their waist or hangs over, and I guess because of so many years of putting my pants there, it just, I guess it split the fat like the fucking Red Sea or something, but it just fucking hangs. So I don't really wear them there. So I just, wear my pants at my hips. My belly hangs over a little, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But I don't like I hate the feeling, and some suits that I wear, I gotta have them up. But when you have your pants at your waistline, and first of all, I'm fucking short as shit, dude. I want to say I felt like I was 5'9". I've always told people, yeah, I'm 5'9", and I'm looking more like 5'8" right now, and I'm fucking shrinking. I'm guessing it's fucking fat at the bottom of my feet or some shit. I feel like I'm shrinking. And I found my very first state ID, I guess, from Illinois. And on the fucking height, it says 5'7", and I'm like, son of a fucking bitch. Am I really 5'7" in this whole fucking time? Man. This whole fucking time, lying to people, pushing that 5'9". You know what? That's probably why I always wore lugs back in the day, and the Air Max are, I guess, helping me right now. But I feel short as shit now. So when I measured my waist, I was 54 inches, and I was like fucking excited about this. So I was like, man, I gotta share this. It was Transformation Tuesday. I was like, man, this. I think I did this Monday night. So I was like, man, I'm going to hold this. I'll do it tomorrow. Transformation Tuesday. It was, people were freaking happy about it. It was not happy about it, but congratulating me. And then one dude was kind of fucking dicky about it. And it kind of bruised my ego. And I went 0-100. And then trying to fucking find out what the hell this dude was talking about, like being a dick, I was like, oh shit, I'm an asshole. I completely forgot. I guess sometimes I'm typing shit out. Either I try to reword it or I delete it and thinking I had already had it in there. I didn't fucking, sometimes I don't proofread the shit that I post, and so I gotta fucking watch that shit. So, it could have been like, that got me thinking of negative people, right? And fuck negative people. If you really need to rid yourself and whoever it is, even if it's your family member, just fucking distance yourself. You don't need fucking negative people in your life. Now, that is completely different than someone telling you something fucking that you don't want to hear in a negative way that you really need to fucking hear. Case in point. I always tell people that, unlike everybody, I fucking hated jiu-jitsu when I first started. Really did. Didn't want to fucking do it again. But before I had even started my first class, I had already paid for a year, right? Or not a year. I had already signed up the contract for a year. So I had already paid my the first month, the gi, and whatever the fucking like $200 registration fee or whatever they fucking had at the time. And I had no fucking clue that, this was my first jiu-jitsu gym, and it was down the street from work, or not down the street, but I could get there from the time I left work to before classes started. And it wasn't too much out of the way, and it was, near downtown Orlando. So I decided to join. And long story short, when I go there, just telling them the prices, and I was like, all right, I'll come back. I knew leaving, I wasn't going to go back. So sign up, boom. Do my, the next day I go for class. I fucking couldn't shrimp. I could barely run around the mats for the warm-up. Fuck, I still can't touch my ankles when running back. The knees I can kind of do. But, I was dying in that workout. And then the gi didn't fit me. Just the worst possible experience, I guess. I didn't like it. It really took a lot for me to finish that first class. So at the time, I leave and whatever, and so before that, I was, and I'm saying a couple months before I joined jiu-jitsu, and I was talking about it. I was talking about, how cool it would be to train like UFC fighters and do jiu-jitsu, blah, 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 woo this, woo that, and just talking a bunch of shit about wanting to do it, right? Did my first class, fucking hated it. And so I go home, and I was living with a roommate, and he fucking tells me, he's known me at that point, he had known me, he knew me. We met when we were 5 years old. Our mothers were in college together, and they had both of us in the university had this childcare program, and that's kind of where we met. And our moms became friends, and we were, our moms were both single parents, so we would go to each other's house and basically watch each other while our mothers went out fucking salsa dancing every fucking weekend. So, needless to say, this, friend of mine, or was a friend at a point, grew up with me. We didn't go to the same school or high school, but we always hung out. So I get home, and I didn't even tell him the story. He, to this day, probably still doesn't know this. But we started talking, and before I even can say that, he goes, "Hey, you're going to quit this like you quit everything else?" And I was like, this motherfucker, yo, he fucking bruised that. He didn't bruise my, he broke my fucking ego there. I was like, whoa. I go, what the fuck do you mean I quit everything I do? And he proceeded to tell me that he felt, and there was a bunch of shit that I've said I was going to do or at that point, or try, and I was doing, I was trying, and I quit. So he fucking called me on my bullshit. So the second class was to shut his ass up. And so was the third. And so was the fourth. Until I fell in love with jiu-jitsu. And I don't know if his intention was to be a fucking dick and just one up me and because that's one thing. I'm a fucking asshole with friends, and I throw jabs, and sometimes when I get hit, it's not a fucking jab, it's a jab, a fucking cross, and a hook, because these motherfuckers they sit on shit, and they'll just hit me with it all at once. So like I said, I fucking continued to spite this motherfucker until I fell in love with it, and now I'm glad. I really am glad he did this, because I wouldn't be here right now had that conversation not happened. I don't think I don't think I had any intention of going back after that first experience. It was like one of the most difficult things I had ever done. I guess for that point, for the longest time, because that was what, 2009. I got out of high school in 2001, and I wasn't very active between fucking out of high school and to then. Well, you know what? I say that, but fucking we used to paintball a lot, go camping and do some hiking. But that wasn't, like, I don't see that as going to the gym and working out. Like, that's just shit, like, living shit. Like, I wasn't always on the fucking couch doing shit. We were always fucking around with cars and shit back then. And I used to actually work standing all day. Those were the days when I used to be a sales manager for a fucking tire shop, which was actually one of the coolest jobs I had before I went to before I got sold. I got fucking sold. I'm becoming a mortgage broker. That guy fucking closed the hell out of me. He definitely got the better end of me at that exchange. But you know, it was something interesting. Man, that was that showed me I could not at that point live comfortably on commission, because I was horrible. I was horrible with my money. We were fucking going out 6 days a week. I think the only night we didn't go out was Monday night. Every other night of the week, we'd fucking go out. I'd drop fucking stupid money on fucking drinks and shit like that, and go out to eat every night. And it was like a fucking pattern, like 8 or 9 fucking restaurants, and we'd just pick and choose. Oh, we're going to this one, we're going to this one, we're going to this one. Never fucking cooked in my house. I always fucking bought pots and pans when I moved to a new fucking place, and God, I don't fucking think we'd ever fucking use them. So, but yeah, you know, sometimes don't let getting called on your bullshit be something that you think that person's negative. And let me tell you, the reason why me and this guy don't talk anymore wasn't because of that, actually. It was actually because I called him on his bullshit, and I called him on his bullshit, and maybe I was very, very brutal about it, but I think I needed to be at that point to get my point across. And it was never meant to be a fucking like relationship ender. It was to open fucking eyes, and it had the wrong effect, but I think it needed to be said. So I truly feel that not everybody who cuts you down wants to see you fail. And not everybody who fucking puts their hand out is gonna fucking help you, really. And I guess I hadn't been paying attention to this, but holy fuck, is Instagram filled with people who have lost a bunch of weight and are quick to say, hey, I'll sell you a fucking meal plan. Listen, don't be fucking buying meal plans from these fucking idiots. Yes, fucking idiots, because you know what? I'm one of them. I'm sharing my experience. It works for me. Now, if you reach out and say, yo, Juan, I'm doing keto too. All right. And you ask me a question, I'll tell you how I feel about it, or what I've done, or how I felt. I'm not fucking here. I don't want to fucking sell you a fucking meal plan. You know? And then I got a hold of one, right? The meal plan is the most basic shit ever that you can fucking find on like a Reddit group or something. Like, these fucking assholes aren't even reinventing the way. We make custom meal plans for everybody. No, you fucking don't. Please stop giving these fucking assholes $200, $300, $400 fucking $100 for fucking meal plans. You don't need to do it. Just fucking look. If this is really important to you, then you need to fucking sit down. You need to look and see what you want to cook, or what you're going to, or what you need to fucking do. You do not need to pay someone to tell you, hey, cook, put this, you know. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of ideas of shit, of any, however you're gonna eat. Yo, Google search, fucking Pinterest, whatever. You can find meal plans or meal ideas. There's hundreds of websites with macro calculators. Use them for free. They're fucking free. Stop paying fucking idiots to do this shit. And please don't even get me started on fucking Herbalife. These fucking people. Oh, Lord. You know what? Stop throwing your money away. Stop. You know what you're going to need those $200 later for? You're going to fucking need them for skin surgery. A skin reduction surgery when you fucking get to your goal weight. You know, you don't need them to fucking tell you what to do. I feel like I've already beat this with beat the dead horse, but man, just stop making these fucking Instagram people rich just because they look good and they got a fucking ass or they got fucking abs. Just because what they fucking do, you know, just because their shit works for them, that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You know, you have to fucking do the research. You need to sit down. You need to know what you're putting in your body. Whatever diet or way of life you're going to choose, you need to do it. And I stress, don't fucking, and you know, my buddy was fucking trying to call me my bullshit the other day. Don't count on cheat days. Really don't count on cheat days. The mentality of the fucking cheat day is going to fucking kill you. The way I see it is, like I said before, you tell yourself, oh, I can't wait till Saturday. Saturday is my cheat day. So what you're telling your body is everything you eat, Monday through Friday, Monday through up until that day, is garbage fucking food, and your reward is Saturday. When that's not it. The fucking really good food for you, you're eating throughout the fucking entire week, Saturday is junk food. But by getting all excited about a cheat day, you're fucking rewiring your brain to fucking think otherwise. That's what I fucking feel about that. So I was telling my buddy, he goes, you said no cheat days. And I go, I don't cheat on my fucking diet. He goes, oh, but you told me, because on days that I drive up to Orlando, on my travel days, I usually do not work out. Because I'm waking up, crack ass at dawn, between 3:30, 4:30, and heading out the door, you know, no later than 5, right? Go to Orlando from, you know, so on the road at 5, get to Orlando by 8:30, work until 5:30, 6 o'clock, sometimes 6:30. I have to, if I'm in Orlando, I have to go visit my mom before I come back. I would be a fucking asshole if I didn't pop in and see my mom and my sister and my nephews. You know, so I pop in, see them, leave. Usually 7 o'clock. That's not bad. Drive another 3.5 fucking hours. Get home. It's 10:30, 11. It's a long fucking day. And so yeah, those days I don't row or you know, maybe I won't go to jiu-jitsu. Obviously won't skip jiu-jitsu because I missed the class. But yeah, I won't do anything in the garage. I'll just fucking take a shower and go to sleep. Because then to try to feel, because I'm already a deficit in sleep from the night before, and I'm starting to lose sleep from from this night. So I just fucking just call it, and oh well, I miss a day. But to that, you know, and I know I've said this also, that when I was eating strict, like I don't even think I was ever a strict paleo. I want to say I was, but I think I ate a lot more fucking carbs than I should have been. I wasn't watching that shit. Anyways, so I was probably low carb or high carb, fucking low fat, right? That entire time, that from 2013 on when I was going to 2014. 2013. Yeah, it was 2013. Yeah, right before Worlds, because that was before Worlds. So by 2013, I was going to fucking CrossFit 3-4 times a week, training jiu-jitsu 6:30 in the morning, typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then teach the kids class at 6 o'clock with my instructor. Then do the adult class at 7 o'clock. Drive home, get home by 9:30. But when I was doing all that, I never got below those 320s. And that was my plateau, and I never knew what it was, and I do feel it was all the diet, obviously. Because the fucked up part about it is I'm not even putting in that much work right now. I'm putting in work, but it's definitely not the amount of work I was putting back then. And I do think that eating keto, I can go back to that. You know, when I move back to Orlando, I assume I'm gonna go and get back into my regimen of, you know, going to do a CrossFit lift from a strength lift really for at CrossFit from 6 to 6:30, 6:30 jiu-jitsu, go to work, and then I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back and stuff now because the new baby and how we're gonna probably have to definitely gonna have to pick her up somewhere completely different than the new Uriah, wherever we're gonna have him at after school. Yo, what the fuck is up with Game of Thrones? Jesus Christ, that shit. This last episode was fucking great. So I'm not gonna. Well, maybe. Yeah, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, or you don't want to hear anything I gotta say about it, maybe you might want to stop listening or fast forward. I don't know till when. I don't know how long I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna be talking about it for the foreseeable future. So there's a theory going on that Bran is the Night King, and there's another one that he fucked up. He made the Mad King crazy, because he was the one that told him to burn them all, because he was talking about the whites, the White Walkers. So there's a theory. I don't know how good it is. I've actually just kind of contemplated it. I haven't really read into that theory. But if he is the actual Night King, when Jon Snow, or if Jon Snow kills him, then he fulfills another prophecy of like him killing his Azor Ahai, killing his younger brother or some shit. So, I like hearing the theories. I don't try to subscribe or try to look into much, because I honestly just like fucking watching the show, and I like being surprised with it, as everybody else. I do like listening to the those HBO folklore that they do. It's like just a narrative, and they got some fucking cartoon drawings and shit, but it's fucking legit. I know I listened to like the season 1, 2, and 3 ones. From there, I haven't listened to them. I didn't know they were doing them every season. I thought they only did them for the first 2 or 3 seasons. And that's why I'm really fucking pissed off at these assholes for the Mr. Smith group that they fucking hacked the Game of Thrones, and they're gonna try to release they've released the last couple episodes. They're gonna release this one if they don't get a fucking ransom of 6.5 million Bitcoin. Fucking, I really hope fucking HBO doesn't pay them. And man, I just don't fucking watch it. Just wait till Sunday, because this fucking, like, if you watch it and everybody fucking starts watching and downloading it, HBO is gonna lose all this fucking money. And you know, when shit loses money, what they fucking do, they cut shit. So I really feel like if you're a fan of the show, just fucking wait, watch it on HBO. Do not fucking watch it otherwise, because fuck, the show's too good to be. And this is why we can't have no shit nice. And fucking net neutrality is up because these fucking shit like this. How can we demand freedom over the internet when fucking we got people doing shit like this? You know, and back, I don't know. Danny said something interesting to John, and she said that she can't have children, and those are the only children she'll ever have. But what if, right? She was barren. She came back to life, right? She, well, technically didn't die in the fire, but she was unburnt. But what if the fucking fire changed her, right? And now she can have kids or whatever to fulfill the prophecy, whatever. What if she can't have kids now? She was just barren that one time. Or even the fucking fact that the Targaryens had been known an incestual family throughout history. That what if she can't fucking breed with anybody that doesn't have fucking Targaryen blood? Boom. Here comes her fucking nephew. Booyah. But goddamn, this show's gonna get... And fucking Arya. I want to see what Arya's fucking up to. I mentioned to Buddy, and he was like, hey, dumbass, she needs her face. But I wondered if it wasn't Arya that sent Brienne away, because even though she was the, fucking Baelish was the one telling her, maybe she should be sent away, but who the fuck knows? Arya's got to be fucking playing Littlefinger, and she's probably, or what if she's already killed Littlefinger and she's fucking been using his face this whole fucking time? Who fucking knows? This shit's crazy. So I can't wait for that fucking on Sunday. And then Saturday, man, Conor McGregor versus Mayweather. This is gonna be fucking interesting. And I was so fucking, I was gonna buy this fight. But I think I'm getting it. I'm invited a couple people over to the house, so I'm getting it more for to have people over and just to do something like that, because it would be fun. We really don't. We haven't hosted many people here because we're always, and that has really been detrimental to us making couple friends. And not by us, I mean me and my wife, obviously. The traveling back and forth to Orlando is like every time somebody wants to do something with us, we're like, yo, we can't, we're going to Orlando. And yeah, so I think if we're too close to be too far, right? Does that make sense? It's, it's just far enough, and it's just far enough that we can't see each other every day, but just close enough to where we can drive there every weekend. So who you guys rooting for? I just want to kind of see. I want to be able to see that Conor looks like he actually belongs in the ring. And I kind of want him to knock out Mayweather. And it's not because I don't like Mayweather, because I really don't like Mayweather. But it's mostly to shut up fucking all these stupid boxing critics who fucking feel that Conor has no fucking chance. That not even a puncher's chance in the ring with Mayweather. And that is what's really like, not, now everybody's fucking backtracking, and oh man, I so hope that fucking Conor was doing that crazy arm shit, because he always does some crazy fucking arm shit just to fuck with people, and he's gonna come out looking Oh, and I so fucking hope he fucking knocks him out and shuts up Paulie and fucking says, you know what, Paulie, you're fucking next to. Because this fucking Paulie guy is fucking being a bitch, just going everywhere. Fucking idiot. I'll fucking butthurt about shit. For the simple reason he's making such a big deal about fucking Connor's team releasing the fucking video. Really tells, I think that's more fucking proof that he fucking probably did really fuck up Paulie Maloney. Who's putting money on the fights? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to. Like I said, I just told you guys not to fucking spend your money on dumb shit buying fucking meal plans. I shouldn't be buying this fucking fight either, but like I said, I want to do it as a fucking experience thing. Yeah, so we'll see on Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tweeting. Maybe I will be. Tweet at me during the fight or whatever. We'll see. We'll see if I get on. Like I said, thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you so much for your support. You could do me a favor, like it, rate it if you can. Leave a comment or a review. That'd be much appreciated. And before we leave, I wanted to take a moment of silence for my buddy, Officer Sam Howard from Kissimmee Police Department. He was shot a Friday night, and he succumbed to his injuries Saturday. He was such a man. He was an amazing guy. I met him back in 2008 or even 2007, back when I had my Passat. I was in like I said, a little car club, and we used to go to the meets, or go to some meets out at a Walmart parking lot, really, it wasn't a Walmart, I'm sorry. Fucking out there past the Walmart. It was, the fuck was it? LA Fitness? It was either LA Fitness or that other fucking Lifestyles. It was one of those two. Anyways, it was always like a fucking half an hour drive for me to get up there. And he was, man, he was just basically like, not the head of it, but everybody fucking looked to him. So he started being just the point of contact. And he was fucking, man, he's great with cars, right? Or he was great with cars. And anytime you would need help taking apart your motor or whatever, you can call him and be like, hey, this is my fucking problem. He'll tell you exactly how to do, what to do and how to fix it. He was always willing to help somebody, and some fuckhead decided he decided to shoot at him. And Sam, you will forever be missed. Thank you, guys. That's the podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Fat Boy Podcast. Have a nice day.